Back in 2013, Takeoff was already showing off his real diamonds and his real gold chains, but nowadays he's got what's considered the most iced out chains of them all, with his intergalactic diamond chain, which incorporates the sun as well as the planets Earth, Mars, and Saturn. Also a spaceship during takeoff. How fitting. And this thing, well, it set him back $500,000.
Yes, sir. Pended that.
If that weren't enough, he also added a $60,000 alien astronaut just because. And this is just one of his many expensive chains. Not bad for a guy who didn't even contribute to Bad and Bougie, a track that, reportedly earned the group $3 million in its first year release. Yikes.
I'm left off Bad and Bougie. You think I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Say again?
You say I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
What'd you say?
I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Hey. Oh man, I love that clip so much, I actually wish it was my ringtone. It's probably my favorite YouTube video of all time. Joe Budden's face, it's priceless. Let's watch it one more time.
Left off Bad and Bougie?
Yeah. Say again? Some of his more elaborate purchases, they include his watch and his ring collection. On top of all this, he was also gifted a $500,000 whip, a Rolls Royce Wraith, and he drove around with that, well, with the door still open. He also chipped in with Quavo to help buy a house for Mama. Now Takeoff, he might not be the flashiest of all the Migos boys, and he's also the least popular. He's got 4.1 million followers on Instagram versus 10 million for Offset and 11 million for Quavo. It doesn't mean he's got any less money in the bank with an estimated net worth of $16 million. Now he's come a long way since 2015, because even back then, well, the guy was doing sponsorships on his Instagram. The caption read, "One thing women love is pretty teeth, so you know I gotta keep mine right at all times." He definitely don't need to do that anymore. He can just throw in a grill. Now, after finding local success around Atlanta, well, the boys took a $4,000 investment in recording equipment and quickly turned that into $1 million business. Now, this was from the release of their album YRN and the track Versace. Got a remix from Drake, and all of a sudden, they were absolutely everywhere. They went from asking for $15,000 for a show to demanding as much as $200,000 each and every time, and they always got paid in stacks. Now, just last year, the Migos, their net worth, it was estimated at $9 million, and that's as a group. And things, well, they've progressed rather quickly. Now, it's impossible to know exactly how much money Takeoff has in his bank or in his bando or under his bed, but most sources online, they've pegged it at $16 million as of 2018. So the guy certainly got enough money to throw around. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCredden, and in this video, I'm gonna walk you through Takeoff's financial come up, where the money's coming from, and how he spends it. Here for you, of course, on The Rich Life. Now, this wraps up our 3-part series on each of the boys, and in each of them, well, I ask you guys a question, and I'll answer it at the end of the video. But today's question is, which of the 3 Migos was the last to get a Wikipedia page made on him? Sound off in the comments down below. Now, this video was brought to you by our good friends over at Candy Pens, and let us know who's next. All right, roll that intro. Takeoff was born Kirshnik Kiari Ball on June 18th, 1994. Now, Quavo is his uncle and Offset is his cousin. Now, Takeoff, he loved professional wrestling as a kid, and the 3, they transformed a backyard trampoline into a makeshift ring. Now, all 3 were fans of Tupac, Biggie, Cash Money, T.I., Goody Mob, also some old soul and funk records that they discovered on vinyl at an auntie's house. Now, while the older 2, they got mixed up in some gang activity, well, Takeoff, he kept busy downloading beats from SoundClick, and he made demos, while Quavo and Offset, well, they were playing a lot of sports. Then at night, the 3, they would all unite. They started putting their time together and releasing their first tracks. In 2009, the group were dead set on making it as a trap trio, switching up from the name Polo Club to the Migos. They then hit up the local strip clubs looking for some airtime. Now, I'm not sure if Takeoff went, because at the time, well, he certainly wasn't of age. Their first 2 mixtapes, Juke Season, it was released in 2011, and No Label in 2012. And these made waves online. Slowly but surely, well, the boys, they built up a fan base and the money started rolling in. It's estimated that in 2012, they pulled in $1.5 million, $2.3 million in 2012, and $2.5 million in 2013.
Young rich man. Show y'all something, man. Going to MCM bad platinum rats on y'all man. Y'all ain't talking about shit.
The game changer was a $4,000 investment in studio equipment that allowed the boys to put together their mixtape YRN, which catapulted them to fame. They went from charging $15,000 a show hoping to get paid to charging $40,000 overnight. And these days, well, the boys, they always get paid in racks.
Yeah, we got the racks. Yeah, they long. The long ass way.
And even when they're out in Europe, well, the racks, they're paid in euros or pounds or wherever the hell this is.
Overseas money. You know what I'm saying?
It isn't just studio albums and touring that have earned the Migos their millions of dollars. There are other streams of revenue like their YouTube channel having netted a cool $6 million. Now Bad and Bougie, it's earned almost $2 million alone, but well, hey, I guess he still gets a cut of that even though, well, he kind of got left off. Or did he?
I left off Bad and Bougie. You think I left off Bad and Bougie?
Say again?
Now Takeoff also dropped his own solo album titled The Last Rocket, which had a lot of people saying that he was the best in the group. Alright, now we know how he made his money, let's talk about how he spends it. Now the three Migos, they were originally living together in a $2.3 million mansion before they all went their separate ways. Now I couldn't find exactly where Takeoff lives, but I do know that he split a bill with Quavo to buy a house for mama. The price tag for this beauty was $560,000. It's a 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom home located in a gated community in Roswell, Georgia. Now the house, it features a 2-story foyer, a staircase, double-sided fireplace, chef's kitchen, breakfast bar, custom terrace level with complete in-law suite, and a custom bookshelves. You gotta get them custom bookshelves. Now they originally wanted $600,000 for the house, but the boys, they were able to bargain it down and get them a deal. Now when it comes to where Takeoff lives exactly, I couldn't really nail it down, but I did find this photo on Instagram, so that's my best guess. Also, nice whips outside. Now Takeoff has also received a few gifts himself from Quality Control's CEO Pierre P. Thomas. He gifted him with a Rolls-Royce Wraith, which would have easily cost $500,000. And it comes complete with that blood interior.
Happy birthday. What you mean what's going on, nigga? Motherfucking Wraith.
I don't know who changed the audio in that video, but it was hilarious. Okay, here's a video of him driving, but the doors are open. I guess he wants everyone to hear his music. Makes sense. All right, before we get to his ice, well, it looks like it's getting a little smoky in air. You've all heard of candy pens, right? Well, if the name doesn't ring a bell, I got a good feeling you've seen them before. The Migos certainly have. They're like in all their music videos. Candy pens were named Best Vaporizer of 2018 by High Times due to its combination of popular technology and flashy design. And candy pens, well, they've quickly become the go-to choice for vaping in the hip-hop and rap community. They've got co-signs from DJ Khaled, Fatboy SSE, Young M.A., Amber Rose, and A$AP Rocky. In fact, A$AP, he's got his own line called the Flacco Jody Collection, and Amber Rose, well, there's a reason you've seen billboards of her all over Los Angeles, because she's promoting her own signature line. Now remember, candy pens, they are for those 18 years and older, and seeing as I'm the official YouTube ambassador, well, they've given me the ability to get you 25% off your entire order during checkout. That's right, there's a link down below. Please use the promo code BTWF25, and well, now let's get back into this rich life. Takeoff, he smokes a lot. Maybe he should get some. Well, he probably already has a bunch. All right, I always get a little foggy when I do those candy pens plugs. Back to Takeoff. Now, when we talk about his ice, his clothes, his blunts, well, he likes to enjoy them all at the same time. When it comes to ice, well, Takeoff, he has a few items he loves to show off, including a Breitling. Breitling?
Breitling?
Breitling. That's my best guess. Guys, I'm not rich enough to afford these things. Anyway, I have no idea what it costs either, but it's similar to a Rolex. He also got some badass pinky rings. Now Offset and Quavo, they surprised Takeoff with a $33,000 ring bedazzled with 13 carats of diamonds. Best of all, well, it comes with a detachable spaceship. That's right, it can take off. Now he talked about his most popular chain in the intro, the intergalactic one, but he also rocks one badass piece repping YRN. Now these pieces, they do a lot of talking because Takeoff, he's notorious for being the quietest member of the group. He just likes to kind of lay low and keep his mind on making good music. And that's probably why he was the last one to get a Wikipedia page. Everybody be sleeping on him. But anyway, his album really changed a lot of people's perspective. They're like, oh, he's like the silent Jedi. Or he's silent but deadly. You know what I mean. Alright guys, I'm wrapping up this video with a rich life. You guys gotta let us know who you want me to document next in the comments down below. Please keep your suggestions rolling in so we know who to do in 2019. My name is Michael McCrudden, you know that already. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, we appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in another video. Boom!